Hello, this is my very first video. I hope you will like it, and if you do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Kids Library. Today is a reader, tomorrow is a leader, so don't forget to read on a daily basis. Let's begin and raise the feet. Today we are gonna read one of the best stories by Roald Dahl, which is The Magic Finger. Let's begin. The farm next to ours is owned by Mr. and Mrs. Gregg. The Greggs have two children, both of them boys. Their names are Philip and William. Sometimes I go over to their farm to play with them. I'm a girl and I'm 8 years old. Philip is also 8 years old. William is 3 years older. He's 10. What? Oh, right then, he's 11. Last week, something very funny happened to the Gregg family. I'm going to tell you about it as best as I can. Now, the one thing that Mr. Gregg and his two boys loved to do more than anything else was to go hunting. Every Saturday morning, they would take their guns and go off into the woods to look for animals and birds to shoot. Even Philip, who was only 8 years old, had a gun of his own. I can't stand hunting. I just can't stand it. It doesn't seem right to me that men and boys should kill animals just for the fun they get out of it. So I used to try to stop Philip and William from doing it. Every time I went over to their farm, I would do my best to talk them out of it. But they only laughed at me. I even said something about it once to Mr. Gregg, but he just walked on past me as if I weren't there. Then, on one Saturday morning, I saw Philip and William coming out of woods with their father, and they were carrying a lovely young deer. This made me so cross that I started shouting at them. The boys laughed at me and made faces at me, and Mr. Gregg told me to go home and mind my own P's and Q's. Well, that did it. I saw red, and before I was able to stop myself, I did something I never meant to do. I put the magic finger on them all. Oh dear, oh dear. I even put it on Mrs. Gregg, who wasn't there. I put it on the whole Gregg family. For months I had been telling myself that I would never put the magic finger upon anyone again. Not after what happened to my teacher, old Mrs. Winter. Poor old Mrs. Winter. One day we were in class and she was teaching us a spelling. Stand up, she said to me, and spell cat. That's an easy one, I said, kicking out. You're a stupid little girl, Mrs. Winter said. I'm not a stupid little girl, I cried. I'm a very nice little girl. Go and stand in the corner, Mrs. Winter said. Then I got cross and I saw red. I pulled the magic finger, Mrs. Winter. Good and strong, and almost at once, guess what?